So, goals, the untold story. We are going to cover exactly what we mean by that, how they can help you in your business, and what both of us do in terms of making goals, reaching goals, surpassing goals. And give me like a segue or a sideline to what goals mean to you, Angie.
Okay, so goals, I read something like years and years ago that if you write down your goals, or even if you share your goals with somebody else, it makes it more real for yourself. So like sometimes I don't like to share my goals because I'm not ready and I'm not, committed to actually doing the work to actually get the goals to be completed. And I'm one, if I can't actually make the goal happen, then I won't say it, or I won't even put it out there. So, because I don't like failure. So I'm one for, no, I don't want to put goals out there because then I'll have to actually do the work to, step up and get it done. Yeah, so I have been known to avoid the goals altogether because that just puts too much pressure on myself. But then again, I also, at times don't accomplish stuff because there are no goals out there and there's no vision and there's nothing to work for. So there's two sides of goals. Yes, they're great. I love them. And other times they push me way too hard. And because I have to be accountable. And that's tricky. Yeah.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah. Here you go.
Different people's perspective on what goals mean. So, for you, potentially they bring up a little bit of resistance or a little, not fear, but I guess the fear of failing, which is so common.
Yeah, absolutely. If I write it down and I don't get it, it's like, no. Sorry.
Yeah. So goals for me have like the exact opposite effect. So and you know what? This is actually from my childhood. So over the last 6 months to a year, I've been doing some inner child work, which is scary but great at the same time. And what I realized was that love my family to death, but I was the youngest of 6, so I was always told, you can't do that. Don't be silly. I remember when I was working, I left school at year 10 and I went and did a year at business college, and then I started work in the city. And I said to my healer last week, I'm sure I must have been a gypsy in a previous life because I love new adventures. I'll just pack up and go anywhere. So when I feel boredom or monotony come in, I'm like, okay, what can I do? Where can I go? And I remember going home and we having family dinner with all 8 of us. And I said, I'm off to Bali, on a holiday. And they all said, no, you're not. You're not going to Bali. No, you can't go to Bali. And so I was always told what I could and couldn't do. Yeah. Well, my personality type, the response is watch me.
I love
so
that.
For me, I guess we have these personality traits, and it's not till we share them with somebody else or have a look at it from a kind of exterior or a helicopter view that we can go, that's actually a pretty good trait. So for me, when I set a goal, especially now in terms of in my business, because it's important it's that combination of setting a goal and also asking the universe exactly what you want. So if you want income to come into your business, you can't just say, dear universe, can I please have some money? You need to say, I am going to earn, I deserve to have $5,000 in my bank account this month. So, but what's happened for me over the last couple of years is I'll set a goal of whether it's 50 new people in my Facebook group or a specific amount of income that I want to bring in, which equates to the number of people that I'm able to help, but then I double it.
Wow. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This is what I learned a few years ago. I was a part of a challenge, and the goal was to bring in $10,000 into our businesses in 30 days. And I doubled it. And the reason was because if you set a goal like I did for $10,000 and you work really hard and you help people along the way to enable you to have that value exchange in the monetary sense, if you don't hit $10,000, it's okay. But when you double it and say, okay, no, it's now $20,000. If you don't hit the $20,000, it's okay, but you've surpassed, the chances are you'll surpass the 10, which was the original goal.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I ended up doing $17,800 that month.
Wow.
So, whereas if I'd stuck to the 10, I might have done 7,800. Do you know what I mean?
And then been disappointed because you didn't get there. Ooh,
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah. So for me in particular, goals work great for me. Something to work towards rather than, oh, I don't know what I should be doing with the next hour that I'm going to be sitting in front of my laptop. It's like, okay, no, this is what I want to achieve. But I always double it so that you usually always get much better results than the initial goal.
Great. And you also said that you deserve, so how you put it was, I deserve to have this much money in my bank. So that puts your self-worth and
yes.
What's the reasoning behind that?
So it's a recognition. I mean, you're spot on. It's about your self-worth. It's also a recognition of where you are and the amazing person that you are. So if you said, you know, I mean, who wouldn't want $100,000 in their bank account next month or by the end of July? However, you need to have done the work. You need to be doing things in the exchange scenario in order to have that come into your business. So that's where the deservedness comes in. So you're not necessarily asking, you're not just hoping, you know, that you win lotto, even though most of us don't even buy a ticket. It's that I deserve to have this come into my life, or I deserve to have 2 new clients that I want to work with, or I deserve to have a clear monetary figure. That actually came from one person that I have listened to in terms of money blockages and things like that is a gorgeous girl called Christy Marie Sheldon, and there's loads of videos on YouTube that she does, abundance mindset blockages. She's got morning ones and nighttime ones, and that's what I picked up from her, that you know, we deserve to have certain things, and it's okay to own that and to say that.
I love that. I know that I was jumping on with you today so that you and I can help others, but you know what? That you're just talking to me, perfect for what I need at the moment, because I've stepped up what I'm doing and my videos and, you know, what everything that I'm doing to deserve the money. I've really stepped up over the last couple of months. And I'm sitting there going, no, I've got faith. I'm doing the work. Okay, I had a big weekend. Maybe I didn't do too much yesterday. And yesterday it was the first day of the month, and I've set these goals, and all I could do was, I was so exhausted. I did a few things, but I rested more than anything. And I was sitting there, I was already grumpy with myself. It's like, what's the first day? And I'm not doing anything. Well, you know, that's going to set up my whole month. You know, I may as well not do anything. But it's like, well, no, I've worked hard. I know what I'm going to do. I do what I love. So let's not give up on day one. I mean, that's what I do. If it looks like I'm not going to get the goal, easier just to give up. that's
right.
But so it's perfect that we're talking about goal setting today.
Yes, and accountability as well. You know, that comes into play. I know for me, and we have, you know, great moments. We have not so great moments. So for me, if I'd done at least one thing, so you know, with what you're doing, your work is incredible. I've been watching you over the last couple of weeks. You've grown and you're giving so much value. Everybody, just go and check out Angie's Instagram and have a look at her tutorials that she gives out to, Social for Biz. Go through the tutorials, start changing things up with your Instagram. Reach out to Angie if you want some help or some guidance. And you deserve to have the exchange come back into your life and into your business. And so for me as well, I haven't got it here handy. I've got my external hard drive with about 400 gigabyte of videos. So thankfully, for me, if I'm having a down day or a day that I'm here in Tassie with the family, I've got loads of videos. I can just upload one. So for me, it's like, okay, Just do one thing rather than nothing. And just grab a video. People would love to watch it again. And so as you build up those assets for your business, that's the whole point of repurposing, that we don't have to keep creating every single day. We can create our business assets and use them when we want to.
Yeah, when we're not feeling quite on top of it to do a live or anything like that, it's like, well, this is what I prepared last. This time last year I was in Bali and I did a range of 10 health videos for a different business.
Wow.
And I'm just thinking it's time to go and put that back and repurpose that, because the people that were following me a year ago may not be following me now. New people have come into my business. New people are looking for it. So I think there's another 10 weeks of content there if I release one each week. So beautiful.
Yes.
It's all about the assets.
Yes, absolutely. So what's the untold truth with goals, do you think? What are the things that, the misconceptions that people may have around setting goals?
That they can just say willy-nilly what they want and not be specific. So I've found in the past, if I'm specific, if I've got something like on my mission statement that I read every day and I'm specific with what I've got, it actually opens up my mind to it. Like if I'm meditating or something, ideas come to, for me to get that goal accomplished and things like that. But if I'm all willy-nilly going, I just want to earn a little bit more money, maybe have a couple more clients, it's not specific enough. And
Absolutely. Also, in terms of setting goals and reaching goals, what I find as well is that it's great to have a 12-month goal, but then you've got to break it down into 30-day goals into each month. And while a 12-month goal may seem too unrealistic, or, oh my goodness, I would never be able to achieve that, once you set your 30-day goal, you'll find that each 30 days you're just getting closer and closer and closer to the 12-month goal, achieving it. And you'll achieve it without even realizing that you're working towards that goal.
Yeah, I love that.
Writing a mantra can also help. So a mantra, so while we do, asking the universe and doing our meditation and getting our mindset right, you can also write yourself a mantra that you read every single day. So the mantra needs to be very specific. So it could be something like, I am going to bring $5,000 into my business this month. I'm going to do that by looking for 5 new people, 5 new businesses or customers or clients, whatever business you're in, that I can help. And they're going to give me $1,000 in exchange, and I'm going to teach them Instagram strategies. So really, really specific on a mantra. Now, if you said that to yourself, 3 times in the morning, guess what your mind is saying? Okay, where are the 5 people?
Yeah.
Because I know that I've got you've got the content, the Instagram content. Okay, where are the 5 people? Oh, is this one of the 5 people? No, is that one of the 5 people? And things just happen.
Yes, I love it. The words that you choose to say in your mantra, like in exchange for, I am deserving of. I mean, there's some beautiful words, and they're really ringing true to me and to others who are watching, I'm sure. It's like just the language that we choose and how we speak to ourselves. Beautiful. Yeah,
exactly. But by all means, go out and buy a lotto ticket as well. Haven't we got a jackpot this week?
I don't know, but that would be cool. Awesome.
Beautiful. So in terms of goals, so do you write them down, or do you verbalize them? Do you picture them in your mind? Picturing them in your mind before you go to sleep every night can also help.
Yes. I've got a mission statement that I read that I actually should be reading every day, but I don't. But now this call's just reminded me, read my mission statement. But what I do have on my laptop is when I open up my laptop, I've got a sticky note, which I've sticky taped on to my laptop. I'm just going to check what it says.
Yeah.
So earn 6K a month income via Social for Biz. Now, after this conversation, I've
Beautiful.
realised I probably need to sort of fine tune that a little bit. But the idea of, if I could earn 6K through my business, like there's other income outside of that, but just for that would just make me so happy. Yeah. And I suppose the next step is to break that down as what you've mentioned before, is this is 5 customers, or maybe a website, 3 beautiful customers, one-on-one tutorials each month, and go on from there.
Yeah. I think too, by having that, okay, so I'm going to, the value exchange is going to be, whether it's 500, 1,000, or whatever it seems to be. It also enables us to really open our hearts and our minds to what our customers or clients, our ideal customers and clients, are needing. So, I've been guilty of this in the past, where, because I'm, created a program, and when I speak to people, do you want this? No. Do you want this? No. Do you need this? No. Do you need this? No. And it's because I've been so consumed with sell, rather than, okay, so how can I help you today? What is it that you're needing? What are your challenges? Yeah, beautiful. I can help you with that, and move on from then. So the customer feels like, wow, that's exactly what I needed, if that makes sense. So I stopped doing that a long time ago.
They've been heard as well. If your customer knows that they've been heard and then they're understood in their frustrations, then that helps out so much.
Yes. Beautiful. So I'm loving your tutorials. I'm watching those while I'm over here in Tassie, and doing some amazing stuff. So really super awesome. Anyone watching, just reach out to Angie if you want your Instagram all done. And she is local to Perth, and she can definitely help you out.
And I've run tutorials from my home, so you can actually come to my home a couple of hours, and I can teach you Canva, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you need.
How awesome is it?
Social media looking good.
Yeah. How awesome is it to sit down next to somebody and get some help that way?
I love doing it as well. And sometimes some people have been stuck on something for hours and hours, like 6 hours later, and they're still not getting anywhere. And I go, oh, you just do this and this and this. And they go, oh.
That's what you did for me last week.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, Angie, how do you do this? Oh, well, it's that simple.
It
Beautiful.
Then, awesome. Thank you so much, Jo, for the opportunity to come and chat to you as well. Like, I feel
you're welcome.
It's great.
It is great. We got it working, which is fantastic. Second time or third time lucky. Yeah, and I can't wait to how about you pick the topic for next week?
Okay, we'll do. I'll get back to you.
Jump on again.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jo. Well, enjoy Tasmania.
Thanks, Angie.
We'll see you when you...
Yes, I will.
Oh, that's a great way to end. I was playing with the cord and then the phone fell off. Oh, great. How about we're all learning? Thanks, Jo. We'll chat when you get back.
We absolutely are. All right, no problems, Angie. Okay, bye.